Good evening, folks. I'm going to go over a recent document. The time date today is it's 8 o'clock at night, 2005, on the 18th day, 11th month, 2022. And we're looking here at the Board of Oppression, and one person still got the Linus going. But I'd like to just kind of read through what was just done, what was suggested, and what's going on with the Bali Leaders Declaration, the declaration of the leaders of the various countries, and some of them have a direct bearing upon some of the stuff that all of us are very passionate about. And I took a couple key screenshots that I'm going to attempt to share into the live so I can click them. Yeah, this could get interesting. Let's see if we're going here. Good evening, folks. Hey, that's just me saying good evening, folks. The Bali Leaders. Okay, well, I don't want any more of that. No, it ain't gonna let me clipboard anything. Maybe, yes, it is actually. Nope, not at this moment. Okay, so I will just read them to you, and I'll go right to the key parts of the juicinesses. Because I wanted to see what was suggested geoengineering-wise. Have any vaccine passports been tabled? What goals and what Hegelian dialectic has been put forward, and how much money has been offered to get these goals? I'm loading my gallery now. I took some screenshots. So I will go to this now. So, right, I went through this doc, right? As I'm going to call things. I often call them a doc. See if I can read this better without my glasses. And he started talking about blah, 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 blah. Right? So we need, here's something that kind of is interesting. To take action to promote food and energy security. That comes to cause stability of markets. Right? See that? Temporary targeted support to cushion the impact of price increases. Temporary, though. Nothing permanent. Strengthening the dialogue between producers and consumers. What kind of dialogue? Is that a different kind of a hold system? I don't know. Increasing trade and investments for long-term food, energy security needs, resilient, sustainable. There's that word. I love that word. Food and fertilizer. Evidently, they say there's a fertilizer shortage. Didn't they grind up enough bones of animals this year when they killed them all to have all the fertilizer in the world? Unlock further investments. Or maybe that's what they'll suggest, cutting a hole in the reef as to use it as fertilizer. Who knows? Ain't all the dead fish washing up enough? I digress. Investments for middle-income developing countries. I don't see nothing listed for you guys. This SDGs is Sustainable Development Goals. Not quite an STD, but anyways. Multilateral development banks to bring forward actions to mobilize and provide additional financing within mandates. There's that word, mandates, not laws, mandates. Things you will voluntarily go along with. So that means they'll give money to make you want to do it. To recommit to accelerate the achievements of sustainable development. Let's accelerate this. Let's get it faster. Now. Right? To accelerate it. I keep telling you they're pushing faster. See, there's the words. This is what's done on the 16th of November is this document of this year. So it's only 2 days old. Yeah, this is hot wax, as they used to say when a new record came out. Right? I don't like certain words. And they're concerned about the food supply, exacerbated by conflicts and tensions. Yeah. War sucks. If they would stop having war, the tension might go. Use those words. Let's protect the hungry. How full is your belly these days? Hashtag let's help Chase. Keep his belly full. Recalling their efforts for global agriculture. In other words, tell you what you could plant, where, how, and why. Or not at all. Now, this one I'm curious about. I haven't read into this G20 Matera Declaration, so I fully plan to have a peek at that. And I'm going to do it now. All right, let's have a peek. What in the fuck is this? What is the Matera Declaration? What's a good source? Toronto. Investing more in better food systems. Active Hungry Zero. Hindi. Now, this is usually a good source. Yeah. Moloch March. Like the helmet, Sauron's helmet. It does. Yeah, sure, why not? Spy on me some more. I don't care. Calls for zero hunger. Who's the usual suspects? Biodiversity, rural foundations. You see any of these stamps and any of this stuff near you? Water Management Institute. The World of Fish. 666 much? Oh my god. That's almost a Monsanto logo. The pine cone they hold to your head by the Anunnaki. Now, this isn't really telling us much, is it? Let's just go up. That was that one. I'll find a really good, juicy one where I can actually read it. Come on, show me what it says. Here we go. It says hunger's been on the rise since 2014. Okay, well that's that. It's 8 years since the zero hunger, so none of that's worked, right? So they obviously, with their ideas, all that's done is made them money. Meeting challenges, enhancing and improving the targeting of social protection programs, emergency food assistance. Any of y'all got any emergency food assistance system floods in Australia? Has this program for 2014 served you any good? Agri-food system, sustainable, climate resilient. That's GMO. The Zero Hunger Fund. Who's funded that one? Who are the main funders of the Zero Hunger Fund initiative? I bet I know who. Private fund pledges, AFCO, investment, agriculture. What do we got? Hey, deny. Get the fuck off here. Right, it finally gave me the choice. Breast milk substitutes. Here's what they want. They want your titties not working. That's disgusting, man. Take the mother away from the child and take the mother away from us. Oh, my. So they said they want you to have some fake breast milk. Here, I'll pop you the goods. Here's this one. Yeah, let's just give you the good. I ain't got no audience yet. Isn't that special? It's not your usual weather show when I go over the documents. And here's this one. Alright. I've got 14 viewers and I'm the only commenter. Well, what's to say about this? So let's go over this a little bit more. Market failures if you so essential. So you have to make the market fail to then say you have to fix it. You have to add the risk to improve it and kill livelihoods to improve it because they've done all those. Sustainable. Tokyo Nutrition and Growth Summit, COP26, World Trade Organization, 12th Ministerial Conference. All these things are being discussed and funded and also being talked about at other things. So a lot of this bears homeworking. A lot of it bears homeworking. What do they want? Come on. I see the word climate change. Yeah, they're trying to reset your whole climate of everything. Your whole way of life. Data sets, blogs, events, videos. Minutes of consultation workshop. Scaling up climate smart agriculture. Huh. Well, here's a little something. One is put before our eyes. Yay. Hashtag support yourselves in your homework. Yay, support the planet. Yay. Oh my god, we got a Series 2030 to look at, accompanying research for agricultural innovation. That's Paris 2020. Oh my. They definitely have state of food security. They have so many meetings to plan all these things that boil down to the one sentence right here. So whatever was done here just went over with all that. All right, I'm gonna go down here into the 20s. You got to see this. You go down to 20. Let's see. Yeah, thanks for the beep there. You didn't order anything tonight. Do you want something? A roadmap. So there's a financial roadmap to be looked into. And that Paris Agreement I keep bringing up that has not been agreed to yet, still was not agreed to at this meeting. Fantastic. I'm pleased. But they're ramping up the Wattens too, with all the floods that are about to occur in the next 10 days across most of the eastern sides of main bodies of water across the planet. Mediterranean, USA, along the Alaskas. They're going to get... You ready for this one? About 3 meters of snow in 10 days. This is 9 feet. Right along the coast in a huge swath. Yeah. Uh-huh. You talk about shutting down the trucking pipeline. Quick. Committed to healthy, sustainable violence. Things that will contribute on voluntary basis. You see, that's where the word mandate comes in. Mandates are voluntary. They're not laws. That's a fact. So you got homework here. But I wanted to see what they was going to do about the vaccines. Right, and I think that was in 22. All right, here's where they start talking about task force and health. I'm going to leave that up there. I'm going to let you read it. So I ain't going to read every bit of this. You guys know how to read. They're more concerned about the bank. They want the economic risks, vulnerabilities from pandemics, how to mitigate the finances, how to finance it, how to pay, how much money. It's all about the money. And now one time in this sentence is here that I see the word the people and them getting cured or healthy. Where does it say you're going to get healthy? All this is about money. Undertake work to understand. Undertake work to talk about vulnerabilities. How do we mitigate them? How do we focus on finance and health? It costs them money. Our oppressors. And they don't like that. They just want to make the money off you. You think they was going to lock you down for your shopping? For your Christmas shopping? Maybe. Just to force you to do it online. Now, the World Trade Organization's conference, they said they noted was no later than 6 months from the date of and a TRIPS agreement. So they took too many planes to go talk about us using too much stuff in the climate. Did you see how much was their carbon footprint going to these conferences? But of course they held it in a country just happened to be having the World Cup nearby. And they could fly over to go to those matches. And in that bribery-ridden scandal that got them the World Cup. Global pathogenic surveillance is part of our commitment to halt. Here's where it starts to get interesting. Very interesting. Where exactly did I say it? One of them actually says here, you ready for this? We remain committed to embedding a multi-sectorial One Health approach and enhancing global surveillance, including genomic surveillance, in order to detect pathogens and microbial resistance that may threaten human health. Genomic surveillance. We have been warning you for years. I'm gonna get a big shot of this one. Genomic surveillance. What did I just do? That was 22. I went way too high on that one. Come on, get on back. Get over here. Genomic surveillance. And this was done in a document that was released 2 days ago. Or from a meeting from 2 days ago. Alright? You see that? And they're encouraged to sharing of pathogen data. In other words, giving away this genomic surveillance data. Feeling Gattaca yet? You ever seen the movie Gattaca? Watch it. My God. I had to show you that. I was reading it outside earlier. There's so much for me to go over. It's going to take me several times. I wanted to get to that part of it for you. Now, genomic surveillance is going to have to involve some kind of an ID. Now, here's where they talk about certificates. All right? We support continued international dialogue and collaboration on the establishment of trusted global digital health networks as part of efforts to strengthen prevention and response to future pandemics that should capitalize and build on the success of existing standards. Wait a minute. Should capitalize. Now, you're going to taunt something, you're going to do something, say, yay, look what we did. This is a very broad statement right here. This is a powerful sentence. And build on success. Capitalize, to take advantage of funding opportunities and not have anything. Get worry going in people and capitalize on the fear that's still instilled in people. What's going to be capitalized on for future pandemics? Meetings like this worry me. When 20 countries could sit down with the representatives of private corporations and decide the future of people that get no vote and are not a stockholder and are actually considered the stock. Now, they said they have accelerated the transformation of a digital ecosystem and economy. Right? See that? It's, in other words, your meta world. Digital ecosystem is what they're going to call it. And they want a safe and secure online environment. So you can expect some kind of a... There's something to make you want to ask for that. Right? They want it resilient. And they recognize the importance of policies establishing and enabling inclusive, open, fair, non-discriminatory digital economy. Digital economy. It says it right here. Of course they want a digital one. And it was well discussed. And more of a synopsis will come out when SIGI releases its online report of everything that occurred. It'll synopsis the minutes. But this is just what the U.S. Embassy has to say about this, so I would consider this a fairly viable source of information. That's why I picked it. Right? Look at this. We will advance a more inclusive, human-centric, empowering, and sustainable digital transformation. We also reaffirm the role of data for development, economic growth, and social well-being. I understand, and I don't understand, is all I got to say about that. No comprende. My God. Let's see. Which one is this saying now? We encourage collaboration and digital skills. Now read the last sentence on a quick scan. The skills of learners, teachers, and other schools and professionals to ensure universal access. Yeah, but they jabbed all those, and if they have heart attacks and die, they can just go to here's your TV set, here's the state. And Tokyo Rose giving you your math lesson. I don't like what's getting ready to happen. I imagine even with the heart attacks of the public transport drivers, that's going to be scream for a digital development of things. The key to recovery and empowerment in various sectors, building a resilient, sustainable food system. Here you go, farmers. They're talking about you now. And who's going to get the money? And who's the stakeholders? And this one's bothering me. To ensure this, no one is left behind. Our digital transform our society by involving all stakeholders, including youth, women, business sectors, audit institution, parliament, scientists, and laborers. That doesn't say the men get to do anything. So we're getting singled out and gone. But that's good for other people. They don't need our sperm anymore. They can make what they want. Now, that's a very interesting one, and this one's about a welcome to the report on money, and so you will look at that. I could give a monkey's choice. I just wanted to see the vaccine stuff, and yet they're pushing for a passport, absolutely. Achieving price stability and respective mandates. So, again, you can expect certain laws to come into place that would cause even worldwide rationing of some things. And they got your heads prepared for that with what it was essential to shop for. during COVID when they told you underwear was not essential. I beg to differ, man. You blew the hole out of some of your pajamas sitting around. I hereby protest and never will take off the pajamas. I will wear them around town as long as they are punk rocky looking or they maybe got Spider-Man on them. Yeah, Spider-Man. Let's see, we got Pillar 2 taxes, subject to tax. Multilateral convention on the first half of 2023 into complete negotiation on subject tax rule. Under Pillar 2, that would allow the development of multilateral instrument and its implementation. We will work to strengthen the tax and development agenda in light of the July 2022 G20 Ministerial Symposium. Yeah, I read that on purpose. On tax and development. See, they planning all this shit. There's so many meetings you got to keep an eye on that are just reporting in in Bali, and they reported it in July, and they reported in, and we also welcome crypto access reporting framework. There you go, asset reporting framework. So every one of your little ones that's been getting a Sadoshi is gonna go to the big douchebag, the douchey, El Douchey, the bank. Yo, El Douchey. My name might be close to being spelled like that, but there's actually a Robert Deutsch that's a banker, and he doesn't look like me at all. You want to see him? I almost died. Somebody said I was a member of the World Economic Forum. I almost fucking died. Where's this? Oh my God, I nearly did. Robert Deutsch, World Economic Forum, banker. Oh my God, it said Robert died. That was not nice. Now look. I almost died. They get this guy. His name is Robert Deutsch. It isn't me. Where is he? You got to see this. I almost died. I couldn't believe it. They spelled him wrong. The Deutsche Bank guy. Yeah, he was up there. I think he even had a middle initial of M. If somebody was accusing me of something, I'm going to go find it again. Because I had a big laugh. I'm going to ask this guy, hey, where's mine? Where's my jelly roll? You don't run me through the ringer saying, where is he? World Economic Bank Forum banker. His name is not up here anymore. I'll have to find it. I will. I'm gonna actually. Now let's search this name. You'll come up as a conspiracy theorist. I'm in the mood. You'll have to excuse me. I'm getting tired of reading that. Let's see. Well, there's videos. Something I must have done on that show. There's a guy with a census history. There's the academia guy. Now, where's the banker? There's somebody in New South Wales got my name as a professor. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, where is it? He ain't on here. Oh, that bastard must have took his name off. Hang on, I'm not done yet. The WEF, World Economic Forum. Oh, well, I'm digressing. I'll find it. It's bothering me now. Yeah, somebody accused me of that, but I screenshotted all that and showed links. Can you believe that? Would you pick Wolverhampton to live in a room with a shared bathroom? So we got welcome the exploration of CBD oils in, central business district centers and designed to facilitate cross-border payments. Central banking, macro support by December of 2023. So there's your timeline, right? They can't go before then, right? Because they're not finished negotiating the digital currency yet. So anybody who says it'll happen before that date needs to read this document. Quota formula including. I'd be interested to know this. 16th general view of quotas. Yeah, it ought to be an interesting one to read. Somebody's got to go through that. Now, how much money did they want? The ambition of $100 billion of voluntary contributions. Here's what they want. It gets down to the punch. On number 33, they asked for the punch. There it is. That's what they wanted. They want money, man. That's a lot. That's not a little bit of your children's future on top of what was just indebted in the trillions just in the U.S. budget. During the Trump administration alone. What did he do? 11 trillion? He did 9 trillion in one stroke. What he did that? What he said? I'd never signed something so large with a check with a T on it before. His name is Trump. Oh my God! I couldn't believe that he showed himself as being deep fake and nobody even picked up on it. Strengthening. Man, this is just disgusting, isn't it? How owned you're getting. Which was the other one? the pandemic fund, right? And they maintain a big connection. They got their partners, and the U.S. donors was 1.4 billion, and encourage additional voluntary pledges. For new donors, please call uh, Sniffy Joe's smells your wallet and closes his eyes when he does it fund. Did you see what he did the other day? Oh my God, that's vile. He smelled a youngin' and closed his eyes while he did it like it was dinner. Oh, that dude needs to go. Hashtag exposed to 28. Pandemic funds inclusive membership in the fund. Does that mean that you'll get good business? Initiated by the House of Saud. What could possibly go wrong with Lawrence of Arabia that day? You know, I've read about all this I can. My eyes are getting bleary. And this is a document that I came across my eyeballs because I looked for it. Because somebody was telling me they came out and demanded a vaccine passport, and I can clearly show you they have not. They're still asking for it. They're asking for genomic surveillance. Yeah, did you catch that part? Should be right here. Genomic surveillance. You see that we remain committed and embedded in a multi-sectoral One Health approach, enhancing global surveillance, including genomic surveillance, in order to detect pathogens, antimicrobial resistance that may threaten human health, to enable global pathogenic surveillance. There's your ID passport. Mm-hmm. ID of vaccination. COVID. Uh-huh. Feeling owned yet? I am free. Be free. Be you. Be oneness. Big love. Peace.